The state board that licenses police in Tennessee says it wants answers.
This comes on the heels of last night's News Channel 5 investigation that exposed how the Metro Police Department has failed to report officers with lengthy suspensions. Investigative reporter Jennifer Krause broke the story and was at today's board meeting where our investigation was brought up. What'd they say?
Well, they definitely want to know more. They had a lot of questions after not only seeing our report, but after getting a letter of apology from the Metro Police Chief, who also sent over dozens of files.
One of these cases.
At Friday's board meeting, the executive secretary of the Post Commission expressed concern about how Metro Police failed to notify them about dozens of officers who got into trouble and then agreed to leave the force.
And the issue is we're a clearinghouse for background checks, and officers have gone on and worked at other agencies. And we didn't have the information to give the new agency.
The Peace Officer Standards and Training Commission is responsible for certifying or licensing all full-time law enforcement officers in Tennessee. Members also got copies of this letter from Metro Police Chief Steve Anderson, where the chief admitted the department made mistakes and has taken steps to correct the errors. This letter was sent just hours before our investigation revealed how in the last 5 years, at least 43 Metro officers who violated department policy were allowed to take 30-day suspensions and then resign in good standing. Some admitted to serious charges. Many were facing termination.
They did not resign in lieu of termination. They resigned in a settlement agreement.
The chief told us earlier that under these settlement agreements, the department did not have to report to the state why the officers left the Metro Police Force. But state rules do require police departments to report to Post any officer who is suspended for 15 days or more. And Chief Anderson admitted to us that Metro had failed to report all of these officers who all had agreed to 30-day suspensions along with their resignations.
We were in error in not reporting those suspensions so that Post could review those.
Along with the chief's letter, Metro sent Post 80 cases dating back to 2009. We're told this stack included the cases we first exposed as well as officers who got shorter suspensions.
How often do you get a stack of 80 of these files from a department?
Not from one department, not very often.
Brian Grisham says his staff will now carefully go through each case and determine which officers may need to be called before the commission, which can suspend or revoke an officer's license if they are suspended for 30 days or longer.
An incident alleging excessive force in which he was indicted and prosecuted.
The commission made it clear, though, that they will be taking a hard look at the cases our investigation uncovered, including the officer who was seen on surveillance tape repeatedly kneeing a handcuffed man in a wheelchair.
He was allowed to resign after a 30-day suspension for personal reasons, and that's why he has gone on to work for another department.
And in addition to that officer, the Post Commission says they found at least 2 other officers who left Metro under those settlement agreements and then went on to work for other police departments. Post says they will bring in an extra investigator to help go through all those records from Metro, and then they will issue a full report at their next meeting next month.
And the Post Commission takes this reporting and decertification very seriously.
They really do. They say it's all to keep officers from going from department to department causing the same problems. In fact, when Post decertifies an officer, that officer's name goes into a national database that many agencies check before they hire. Right now, 37 states take part in that program.
All right, and of course, if anybody missed it, they can check it out on the web. Thanks so much, Jennifer.